Hi, I'm Alexandra.
And I'm Evan.
And we are within hiking distance. So the fifth national park we think is underrated in the West is Olympic National Park in Washington State. It's located in the northwest of the state, and so from Olympia you take Interstate 5 and then you go on Highway 101. It's about 100 miles from Seattle, and so it has an amazing diversity, and it's famous for its rainforest. It's one of the largest temperate rainforests in the US. So this is the map you can grab at the visitor center. There are a couple of visitor centers there because there are different areas, as we're going to mention a little later.
Mm-hmm. So the next section is why Olympic National Park might be underrated. So there's a lot of driving in between the different areas of the park. Everything's pretty spread out, but it has great diversity in going to the coast, going to the rainforest, and going up into the mountains.
Mm-hmm. And you can go boating, you can go fishing, backpacking, hiking. There are tide pools on the coast, so it's really a great place to go for families. Our son really enjoyed it, and you just can find all kind of trails and any size with anything, waterfalls, you name it. It practically has everything over there. You can also see some salmon. You can also see salmon in spring and late summer. We tried to go and see them. We visited it was early August, and they were not out there yet. But you can actually apparently see them jumping out of the river. And it would be really cool to see.
Yeah.
So, and like I said, we visited in August, and it was a little busy on the trails, but it wasn't too busy either. So that was definitely a plus side for us to be able to park somewhere, go hike, and then leave, and that was it. It was definitely a little more busy than other parks we mentioned earlier, but that was also during the summer. So,
Yep. So it gets a lot of rain, so that's why we visited during the summer, because it's one of those, they have a rainforest there, so you get a lot of rain over there.
And also the thing is, when we visited in August, there were some forest fires around, so we went actually hike on the mountains. But the view was hazy. You're supposed to be able to see Canada, and we couldn't see as well as we probably would without the forest fires. But I bet this summer was really nice. So the hikes that we did over there and that we really enjoyed, Mare Falls Trail. It's 2 miles round trip, and it's fairly easy. It's pretty traffic. A lot of people go there, and it's beautiful. It's really nice. It's an easy trail, and our son really enjoyed doing this one. That was definitely a popular hike in the park. Another one that we did that's also popular is Moses Trail, and it's in the Hoh Rain Forest. So it's right behind the visitor center in the rainforest, and that was really fun. I mean, the whole area feels completely different from anywhere else in the park, and the trail is short, but really, really fun to explore and a lot to see. That was a great trail. I really enjoyed this one.
And another good trail is called the Hurricane Hill Trail. So this one, you go past one of the visitor centers up into the mountains. We had a tough time with parking, but we eventually found something up there. But it's a great trail. You go on top of one of the mountains there, and you have a great surrounding view of the area. Another trail is Hole in the Wall Trail on Rialto Beach. It's a 4.3 mile round trip trail. And this one was real nice. It was really cloudy and overcast this day with a lot of mist from the water. But just seeing that hole in the wall was pretty cool and definitely worthwhile. And you see all sorts of different rocks on the beach, and that was real interesting to see the different types of rocks there. There
were tide pools too. Little tide pools under the rock.
Yep.
That's cute. So you see anemones. And,
right by hole in the wall, there's a bunch of... The tide was out, so we saw a bunch of tide pools there.
And just the walk on the beach is great. I mean, every beach there is kind of different, so it's really it was really nice. There were a lot of rocks on that beach. If you remember, it was fun.
Yep. So the last one is Soul Duck Falls Trail. You get a great view of some waterfalls on that trail. So you go over a bridge, and then I think you look down into the waterfalls, and those are pretty spectacular.